This is a small 34 lot subdivision study that we did in the Mentor, Ohio area. These are architecturally shaped homes, so they're not your typical 40 by 60 boxes. They get wider in the front and or the rear, depending if they're on the inside or the outside of the curve. Every home is architecturally shaped to get higher value than that typical 40 by 60 box on a 50-foot wide lot. So when we're doing these developments in this manner, what we do is we're adding more window area where the homes fan out in the rear in the larger rear yard spaces, or we're widening the home at the front so that the home doesn't take on that narrow box-like look of the typical 40 by 60 boxes. So as we enter, you could see the topographical elevation differences. So we need to make this work from a 3D standpoint, especially on a site like this. And typically on a site like this, we want to set the plan to maximize the number of units, maximize the value, maximize the views, and minimize the construction costs and balance the earthwork before the client ever sees the study. So instead of doing the pre-engineering at some later stage and then getting your financial surprises that you wonder why you didn't make any money at the end of the day and why the housing costs are so high, what we do is we address this at the beginning. And even in this area where we have the main trail, we're designing the grades so that people don't have to walk in too steep of an area up or downhill, because again we try to avoid steep slopes walking, because if you make it difficult to walk, you simply are not going to use a trail system. Here we come up to the oversized cul-de-sac, and as you can see, the amount of space that you can see from the street and also along the street is very important to create a premium feel. All of this is done at the initial concept stage, and so our studies are such that the developer can run the numbers and get essentially the final plat all at the same time if they decide to move forward with the site.